Okay. I have a lot of things to cover. I'll keep the music going, but I'm gonna try to keep it quiet for now. Because, there's a lot of things I have to say. So I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio for a bit so you guys can hear me a bit more. So let me turn this down just for a bit. I don't want it to, I want to make sure I'm able to hear myself though, so I'm making sure to balance it out. But yeah, this is gonna be, let me switch scenes real quick. I'm not gonna have anything in the background, just have the Arknights OSTs going. So this will just be the background for now, just my Discord overlay for now. Nothing really else, just this. I have some things to cover before the month ends. So yeah. Today's my birthday, and that's not really that special, to be honest. I want to be fully aware of that. This whole month has not been really good on me, but I want to kind of like talk about it, just because I feel like it's better if I have it spread out to me. I have the chat, by the way, so if you guys have like if anyone has like any like questions or like topics that you want me to cover involving my channel or like my personal life, go ahead and say it in the chat. And even if you're not watching this live, go ahead and put it in the comments if you want to as well. But yeah, this is planned to be like, hopefully planned to be like around hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how much topics I can cover within the span of it. But yeah, let's go over some topics that I want to address. First, starting off with obviously my personal life, because today is supposed to be a special day for me. Today, on May 26th, it is my birthday. That's when I was born, and to be honest, this is probably the first time that I'm not at all excited for it. But it was mainly just because there's been a lot of things that just haven't been going my way this month. Like so many things like did not really push out like my whole vibe and such, and it just didn't feel like I was going to be able to pull through with it. But yeah, I'm trying my hardest to like actually pull through with it. MCC is coming on Saturday, and I'm going to be planning something. I'm planning to watch that, and that's gonna be a fun time, but there's a lot of other things as well that is happening. I just got done with midterms as well, and that was painful. So yeah, I had like 2 different quizzes this week along with the midterms, so I just been having like a really rough week anyway. But yeah, I'm trying my best to like stay in it mentally. It was really bad like for the past couple of days anyway, just because of everything that was going on, the quiz and the midterm, but just my whole overall like month, like I've said before. But yeah, fans off. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. That was probably like the whole reason why I was unable to like, I was gonna post a video last week, because I haven't posted ever since the CC Pine Suit video, which was like 2 weeks ago, and my goal was to do a weekly upload, and I had to skip that week because I didn't really have I didn't have any motivation to make videos, because I was really caught up with college work, and my emotions are getting really like handed down, and it's kind of hindering me to actually record and make videos. When CC7 comes out, that's when I start making content though. I hopefully want to stream at least once for CC7. Hopefully stream me getting max risk, because I want to do that. I want to be able to have footage of it, because in CC6 I managed to get risk 30, but I wasn't able to record it or stream it at all, and that kind of upsetted me, because I couldn't use background footage for my CC7 video. I had to use CC5 footage, and that wasn't even my max risk for it. But yeah, let's talk about some content that's going to come out in the future. Obviously, I want to make CC content. That's my main content as of now for Arknights. But I want to do a compilation soon. Once CC8 comes out, which is going to be a couple months from now, since CC7 is going to be early June. So expect CC8 to be like around August, September probably. I want to make like a compilation of everything from CC0 to CC8 because I didn't have any footage from CC beta other than like my summons from it. So maybe that would be cool. Like a compilation video would be sick. I know it takes some time, and I don't know if a lot of you are gonna be interested in that, but I really hope I can put that out there. But yeah, I'm still enjoying Arknights, and currently right now there's a rerun going on, and it's just mainly I don't really like the event. I don't like Bensoul Break. It's not my vibe. I really don't like it at all. It's nothing too special, and so I'm not really enjoying it. I don't really like the characters or the story of it at all. The fact that that reran today just didn't really vibe with me. It did feel like I was going to prison when I had to take a midterm today, so that was great. Thanks Arknights for really capitalizing up my freaking mood and such. But like, yeah, I guess my future summonings will probably be Ling, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's any like other Sixers that I kind of want. Like probably after Ling it's gonna be Spectre Altar and Irene. Like Golden Glow's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna summon Horn's pretty cool as well, but I don't know. I might get Horn just because she's good for CC9, but that's only for what I've seen. I could probably use like a different unit as well, but I don't know. Front support as well, so yeah. I'm thinking way too ahead though. CC7's my main priority right now. That's where my main source of content's gonna lie. Once CC7 comes out, that's where I start building up content for it. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully do my usual daily stage every single day. Perma map progress probably, but I don't know if it'll be possible. Maybe I can stream that, but I don't know. I'm probably only gonna do like an hour stream for each one if I were to do a stream, but I probably won't stream. Probably might record. I will try to record though, because recording's hard though. But yeah, it takes time, a lot of time. Trust me. But yeah. This next step is okay. After Arknights, I probably could talk about speedrun. Yeah, I forgot. I did Arknights speedrunning, and I want to get back into it once CC7 ends. This is kind of like my dead period already for Arknights. There's not really much for me to do. I made the video, and that was pretty much the last time I actually like had like major Arknights content to make, and or just like Arknights content to like go off of. And I've just been farming like really random stages, and even with the Bensoul Break, I don't know when I'm gonna farm because like it doesn't really matter from what I've seen. So that's all I can say really. But yeah, what else? Yeah, okay, with the Arknights speedrunning, I'm not really planning on making myself like high times or like putting myself known to the speedrun community. I just like doing speedruns because it's like endgame content that I really wanted to do. And recently I did a speedrun for Annihilation 3 and it did pretty well, even though my timings were really bad. But I really like that. I really like the Annihilation 3 speedrun I did. It actually influenced me to hopefully get used to like doing timings and such. Maybe change up the squad a bit because the squad was a bit interesting and my placements were a bit off. But yeah, DP printing speedruns are really fun though, because having a pot 5 backpipe, actually it's not pot 6 I think, I'm pretty sure, but having a pot 5 backpipe was really essential for when I did that speedrun, and I hope to do it in like Annihilation 2 and 3, but Annihilation 2 is really weird to do it on, and Annihilation 3 I could probably do it, but it's just going to be for map awareness. Annihilation 1's easy to do just because the positionings are really there, And yeah. When it comes to just normal speedruns though, like for Annihilation, they're a lot harder than they look. Unless we're talking about Annihilation 1 speedruns. Annihilation 1 speedruns are a bit easier to pull off since there's not many banned tiles that you need to worry about, and there's not invisible units either. So the Annihilation 1 speedruns aren't that difficult. I decided to do it just because it was the easiest one to get into, and I just decided to run it with like operators I like, and that's how it went for me. I might do another Annihilation 1 speedrun soon. Maybe not. I don't know. Annihilation 2 speedruns I'm not doing. Annihilation 2 is too out of the ordinary, and I always see something going wrong with it, and I don't want to do it. Annihilation 3 is probably where I go step 2 next. But will I ever branch out to specialty Annihilations, like anywhere higher than Annihilation 3? Probably not, just because I don't feel like it, and I don't know if it's a good idea, to be fair. But yeah, I do like my summoning videos for Arknights. I like the style that I put them in, and I hope to keep that forward when I summon for Ling. I don't know if I will do a summoning video for Ling, but I really hope I do. But my last summoning video was Psyleech, and it did really well just because I let Viper summon on it. By the way, I've been supporting Viper for a while now, and I'm really appreciative of his community and such. Actually, I'm pretty sure he said on stream, when he streamed Tuesday, we actually share the same birthday, so I don't think Viper's watching this, but happy birthday to you too, Viper. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Trust me. Making Arknights content like the way I am, and having the community I have, that not 100% of the players that come from my community are Arknights players, because some of them are Genshin players, some of them are way back in the Food Fantasy days, some of them are Minecraft some of them are Minecraft watchers. Like, I have like a diversity of people, and it's a good thing and a bad thing, because obviously it's a bad thing because obviously numbers will be shortened, but I really don't care about numbers since I'm not maining YouTube as of right now. But it's a good thing because I can make whatever content I want, and people will have content to enjoy, and that's what I want to be. I don't want to have to worry about numbers. It's never been something I wanted to go for. I mean, I said that a lot in my 100 subscribers video. When I reached 100 subscribers, I never really cared about views or just making money yet, because I'm not at that point in my life yet, because college is my main focus, because I want to get that degree, get a stable job, income as well, because I'm not working at the moment. I'm a helper for Galaxit, but I don't get paid for that, because it's more of a necessary thing. It's more of a necessary thing just to have the work experience for that, in case I do decide to work a job like moderating like that. But I don't know. We'll see. See as time goes on, but who knows? Maybe it'll take a couple more years than I think, because stress is really a third factor for my emotions. But as I know, everything's fine. I do want to make more tier lists though, because the one tier list I did for Arknights did really well, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people liked that video. It was unedited. A lot of people enjoyed it after I posted it, and yeah. I want to make longer videos, honestly. I don't like making short videos because some of them are just not good in my opinion. Like, some of my more popular videos, like I did one video on Revived Witch. I stopped playing Revived Witch, by the way. But that video, like, is like 2 minutes long. It got like almost 600 views, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of that video. It's literally just me showcasing one of the EX units that I didn't know about, and I wanted answers from like the community of Revived Witch. And yeah, I don't like the video at all. I like some, it wasn't even edited. That's why I hated it so much. I like my Arknights content. I put a lot of effort in my Arknights content, other than like my clears, because I want that to be raw footage all the time. So all my daily stage clears are raw, but like guides, explanations, summoning videos, compilations, funny moments and stuff like that. I always have to edit those, and that's what I like a lot from some of my Arknights videos. Like, I think Arknights is my main, will forever be my main game until then, because IS2 is coming out soon, and that's going to be a lot of content for me. That's probably coming out in July, August, and you know that I might be streaming that once a week if I have the time to, but college is really devastating for me, so I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it often. And to be fair, probably 1 hour streams, shorter streams, honestly. I don't know if I can pull off 2 hour, 3 hour, 7 hour streams like how most Arknights content creators do it. I want to do a consistent stream. That's what I hope to do. But that would that mean less videos? Probably. But if I can get highlights from those streams, then I can get some content out of that, because I definitely can get clips, because I usually unlist my streams anyway and put it in a, yeah, and then I put it in a playlist, so you can always watch those whenever you want to. But yeah, I think that's it for Arknights stuff, because like as of now it's really dry right now, and like I know some people like Mountain, I don't, and like the reason why they probably brought the Mountain event in there is because Mountain is one of the key units for CC7 permamap. I don't blame them for putting it in there, but I for one do not care. I'm gonna use my Mountain. I'm gonna use a friend support Mountain. I'm not building Mountain. Put too much PTSD for me. And yeah, I'm not building him. As of now, I already know what kind of strategy I'm going in for CC7, and I have all the Vanguards built, being Psy Leech, Elysium, Myrtle, Bagpipe, if needed, Texas, Cholter, Ifrit they can be interchangeable with each other. Surtur is definitely needed for stalling. NTR Knight in case it's needed. 9 gil is a big necessity, so I have that as well. But yeah, that's like pretty much all the units you need. And then obviously Mountain, I'm gonna need some friend support. It's a bit of an awkward one in my opinion, CC7. I feel like some people are gonna struggle with it, but there's a lot of people that know how the map works. It's a bit easier than some of the other maps. Like CC6 was painful because you had RNG. CC7, you just need to know the enemies. If you don't know the enemies, your operators are gonna blow up. That's basically it. Once CC7 ends, again, probably content dry, maybe speedrun or 2 until IS2 comes out. Once IS2 comes out, that's where a lot of the main content comes out. CC8 preparation guide probably in the future as well. But I don't know. CC8 I'm really blind in. I don't know why, but it's really strange. It's a really strange CC. For some reason, I feel like I'm going in blind, even though I know what to expect from it. But I don't know. When I saw CC9's max risk was 39, I paused for a second, and to be honest, I'm not ready for CC9. It looks painful, and I know painful, because oh my gosh, I just realized we're gonna get new daily maps too. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot. It's gonna be painful. A lot of pain. I already know that for a fact. Yeah, I wonder what CC10 is gonna be like, but CC9 is still ongoing in CN, so we won't know the answers until then. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all for Arknights. How much time have I spent on that? Like almost half an hour? Well, I did spend like 5 minutes in the pre. But it's a lot of Arknights is still bright in my opinion. I feel like there's still a lot of, I feel like it's still going up. There's a lot of content, definitely. Hold on. Some water beforehand. I was prepared for this. Let's prepare for this long session. So I have some water just so I can clear my throat. If I run out in my flask, I have some more bottles in my room in my mini fridge if I need to grab some more water. But back on the topic. But yeah, AK content is still going to be main. I don't think it's going to change ever until, let's say, Genshin gets bigger, or like I decide that Galaxite I'm going to start maining now. But as of now, AK is going to stay my forever content because I've been enjoying the game ever since I started playing it, and it hasn't changed. I don't think there's been a day that I've missed playing AK actually, compared to like Food Fantasy, which I'm like dormant on. Genshin Impact, I've taken multiple breaks in, like a long month or two breaks before, because I just haven't found Genshin Impact enjoyable ever since like the start of Inazuma, probably. Because I don't know, it is. I guess I can transition to Genshin Impact. The summoning video I did, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of that video. I had to edit it down from like 30 plus minutes, and it was a pain because I think that's my most edited video, just because I added a lot of subtitles when it came to like text on screen, crazy edits. I didn't put any crazy edits actually, because I don't know if I have the technology to do that or have the mental patience to actually go through with a massive edit like that. But the only sad thing is that the frame rates were so bad because I had to stream it through Discord. I was in a VC call with 3 other people, and I was recording through OBS, so I had like the frame rates dropped to like 15 on Genshin, and like the summonings were visible, but like you can tell there was like so many like the frame drops were so noticeable during that time period. But I loved how the video turned out. If that's like one of my most recommended videos for people to watch. It's a bit underrated too. It's only at like 50-60 views, but you know, I know people I haven't done a Genshin Impact summoning video, is why. So it's a bit out of the ordinary for my channel. And plus Genshin Impact's not my main source of content. I think the last Genshin Impact video I did was like back before 2.0 as well. I can check my Genshin Impact playlist. Yeah, the last one I did was back in 1.3. So I didn't even do anything for Inazuma or whatever. Dang, that's a whole half of... Yeah, that's a whole half of Genshin versions. 1.3 to 2.6. And we're about to have 2.7 at the end of the month here. Am I excited for it? Not really. I haven't really done any of the Chasm stuff, because it doesn't interest me, in my opinion. Like, again, I haven't been interested in the game ever since the start of Inazuma. When the new islands came out, the whole Siri Island and Watatsumi Island, or like everything else, like some of the islands were cool, but I didn't like any of the islands, especially the Fog Island. I hate the Fog Island. I hate it so much to the point where I didn't do the story quest for it. I kept it there, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do the story quest for it, because it's so annoying. It's so tedious. The fact that you have to do it 3 times just annoyed the crap out of me. I know people are gonna crap on me for hating on Nekomiya. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think I've ever liked it either, because like when I first like even hopped into it, I was like, this is not a vibe. And then once I started exploring it, I was like, no, this isn't it. This isn't it. I don't like this. It's not good. But that was just my opinion, and this was like post 2.0 as well, to where I wasn't really enjoying the game that much anyway. To be fair, there's a lot of things that have been gone wrong for Genshin. There's a lot of good things as well. Like a lot of the events for like Mondstadt and Liyue, especially Liyue, have been really good in my opinion, just because I feel like Liyue events for me have been the most comforting compared to the other events from like Inazuma and Mondstadt. I don't know why some of Mondstadt's like things felt a bit unoriginal, but like I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just biased, I don't know. But like when it came to like Genshin Impact's events, there was such a select few that just stood out to me, and for some reason a lot of them were dominant in PvE or like combat, that it didn't vibe with me. I don't for some reason some of them like are way too like high in combat. Like I don't mind if they're difficult, because like I don't mind about difficulty spikes as long as it's not Spiral Abyss level. Like what I'm saying is, I think when an event is time consuming and the enemies brought into that stage make it even more time consuming, it's not a good sign. So it's more of a selective thing, is if like certain enemies are brought onto a stage and it makes it even worse, then that's what makes me hate an event more, even if it's one part of it. Trial characters are fine, I can do with that during combat stages. I guess some parts of the story make it even better too, depending on the event as well, because there's some events that are well put together with story and such. And like I think not a lot of people take that seriously, and they just want to get the rewards. There's some events that I just really absolutely loved though, that didn't involve any combat whatsoever. Any exploration thing with like taking pictures or something like that, that was good. I know there's a Mondstadt one with like mini games and such. I love, never mind. My favorite ones of all time have to be the Liar event. Like anything that involves like that sort of rhythm aspect, because that is the most vibey thing I can ever think of when it comes to Genshin. And I play Osu, so I'm like really fond of these rhythm games. I'm not good at Osu. I can only play like 3 and 4. I can only play like highest 3 and 4 stars, because I barely use my like my touchpad. I mean, what is it called? When I have a drawing tablet, I for some reason don't play as well than with a mouse. For some reason I can never get my X and Z key really well. Maybe I had to have a separate thing for that as well, but I don't know. Anyways, that's off topic of Genshin. I don't know if I will do Osu content in the future. It's probably not in my best interest to, because I'm not really good at it, and it's gonna be hard to get used to. Like, I do want to try Osu Mania. That seems something I would be interested in. I'm turning on my fan, guys. It's getting really hot in my room. Sorry if the audio like gets like distorted or something. I need some sort of like... I didn't realize it was gonna be this hot this late at night. I could open up my window too. You guys are gonna hear the outside noises though. It was raining a couple minutes ago though. Okay, fans on, windows open. If there's any background noise, I'm sorry. I can't really cancel that out when I'm streaming, so that's unfortunate, but you know. Anyways, when it comes to Genshin Impact, like, okay, I wanted to say this rant on like a video or stream, ever since I've talked about it for like 40 minutes in a Discord call, but Genshin Impact is so rinse and repeat. What it like for Food Fantasy, it was kind of like that, but for some reason it was different every time you're fighting Disaster or if you weren't fighting Disaster. Now with like more different mechanics with like Guild, there's like the bar now, there's like the restaurant, there's like certain events that like give you different things to do. Food Fantasy was not like wasn't like doing too rinse and repeat. The only thing was like the dailies. For Genshin Impact, it was by far the biggest rinse and repeat ever. The 4 commissions, they're always like somewhat similar, and then some of them were just flat out annoying. You farm domains or you fight mini bosses, which are both equally annoying. You do weekly bosses every once in a while. You do your commissions or whatever. You do your quests and bounties every week. You roll in artifacts. You start crafting. It's all rinse and repeat. Like the week, every day, like your whole entire Genshin week is just rinse and repeat, in my opinion. When it comes to Arkanites and Food Fantasy, you can be farming for different things, because for Airship and Food Fantasy, you farm different things, and you don't even have to spend time on it. For Arkanites, you farm different stages. Yes, it could be repetitive for not being able to fully auto deploy and like full clear them in like 2 seconds. You have to actually auto deploy, and that can take up to 30 minutes depending on what stage you're doing. Obviously I'm talking about Annihilation, but like Annihilation is like, it's a big necessity, but you don't have to do all of them at once. You could just do once a day or something like that. But yeah, Genshin Impact has just been really rinse and repeat, and it's not just because of the daily routine, it's also because of the combat. I will always spiel on that Genshin Impact combat has always been going on a downward slope, because if they're adding enemies that have just been flat out annoying, and like you don't understand. There's so many things that like just make Genshin they want you to play the game longer, and for the bad reasons. Like some of the enemies just won't die, and you need to have certain units to counter those, and only a certain amount of units are able to clear through them, and that annoys me a lot. To be like, I really don't know what to say, honestly. But honestly, I'm not gonna be surprised if like they add a new enemy that's just gonna absolutely murder Genshin Impact. And I'm saying it right now, Spirobus has never been good. I know a lot of the like high-end players are they're like spenders in the game, like actually enjoy Spirobus. I don't. I'm at FTP for Genshin Impact. I've been playing since day one. I've taken breaks, yes, but I haven't spent a single dollar other than to buy the Kaching skin, and it's just not fun. Spirobus has never been fun. I'm not even a meta slave for Genshin Impact either. I don't have like all the top tier units, and my luck in Genshin has been so good to the point where I could be using meta units, and I will be doing just fine. But when it comes to artifact grinding, I am not even gonna worry about that. You have good artifacts. You have good artifacts. That's talent levels, weapon levels. Your units have to be at a decent level so that they can survive. Like, Genshin is so tight on having high level units when you're at a high AR level, and that makes the game not really fun. You basically have to have every single one of your units like at the high level, at like past level 70, just so they're all viable. For Arkanites, you don't have to do that. For Arkanites, you can literally just keep them at like a certain E2 level without having them at max out, whether that be 70, 80, or 90. And that's what I like about Arkanites. Like, yes, for high risk, you do need some max level units for the most part, but that's, again, for me, for AK, I'm fine with being late game. For Genshin, I just want to enjoy the game. I'm not like this sweaty tryhard that actually tries to go like max out everything, clear everything. Like it's not my vibe, and it's like I never enjoy that type of gaming in Genshin Impact. It's different in Arknights because Arknights, I've gotten to that point because CC I've always enjoyed ever since beta. When it first came out in beta, I really liked it, and that's why I want to play it. When IS2 comes out, I can make it even harder for myself, and like maybe only use 5 stars or 4 stars or 3 stars, something like that. Like Arknights is so much more flexible because there's a lot more units and there's a lot more archetypes, but for the most part, it all works out. For Genshin, you have to be selective with the visions and the weapon users that you have on your team. It's so annoying. Like what do you prioritize first? The vision or element, or what users you have on the field? Because like there could be floating enemies that are immune to cryo or something like that, and like what if the only cryo range units you have is like what if the only range units you have are cryo, and like catalyst users are like really, you know what I'm trying to say, like it's too much, and there's too many layers. Like there's some Arknights features that like I absolutely despise, like RNG with like enemies, because like there's some enemies like literally rely on RNG in order to win the game, and it's so annoying. Like, oh my gosh. Like I don't know why they exist. It's just but yeah. Yeah, my whole spiel in Genshin is just like I haven't enjoyed the combat ever since I first started playing it. I think when I first started playing it, it was fine, like it was cool. The open world combat was fine, but ever since we started going to like domains, there's only been a select few enemies in each domain. They don't change out or anything. They don't get any different. You don't even get their drops either, which makes it even worse because you still have to farm them in the overworld. And for some reason, your book doesn't even show where all the enemies are. It only shows a select few in like Mondstadt and Liyue, and then you're done farming. But like some units involve like the newer weekly bosses or the newer mini bosses, and it's so annoying. Some of the mini bosses are just flat out just don't work, and you have to have actual units that actually do different things. Like you can barely go far with the starter squad with these mini bosses, and like I know that's not the point, because you need those like certain units to get their mini boss drops, and like I get it, but like it just doesn't make sense. Like, most of the Inazuma mini bosses are tragic. They're so bad in my opinion. Like most of them are. And, like I'm pretty sure the Nekamio one is also really bad. I don't remember though. And the one in the chasm, I haven't even unlocked that one. I probably have. I have, but I've never fought it before. Will I ever fight it? No. Because I don't have the unit needed for that mini boss drop. Yeah. I really want Genshin to like be good, because I generally think the game is really good, and I really enjoy like I just want to like be able to like have fun with Genshin Impact, and like for some reason these like past couple has been so stale. Like I don't know. I guess some events were like really good, and some of the events included some like big things, but like it's just too much. Or it's like it's not getting good. It's not getting any better, I should say. It's getting the exact worse from what I've seen. But like, you know, some things have to end, and yeah. When it comes to unreleased games that I want to play, Arknight's Enfield is one I definitely want to try. If it's a mobile game, that's huge. That might be content for me, but how long is it going to take for Arknight's Enfield to come out? Probably another year or two. Because that teaser was really sick. But if that was only a fraction of what's actually going to be in the game, then we have no idea how much longer it's going to be before they finally publish it and everything. But yeah, that's like probably the only game I'm actually focused on playing. Like, yes, there's other games like that. I don't know. There's like, I didn't know there's this one Genshin Impact game that was being like, or like this one game that's rivaling Genshin Impact. My bad. That's what I was trying to say. But I have no idea what it is. Do I want to play it? No. I'm not going back to Revive Witch. I uninstalled Revive Witch. I didn't like. I mean, I liked the game for a couple. I didn't really like the game though. It got really grindy, super grindy. Hold on, guys. Okay, I had to reset my music. Don't worry. But honestly, I'm trying not to play any more gacha games. Genshin Impact and Arknights are the ones I'm gonna stay with, even though I don't like Genshin Impact that much. Arknights is in a dead period right now for me, but I know for some people, a lot of people are enjoying it, which I understand. But for me, I'm just waiting for CC, and when IS2 comes out, that's where all the content comes in. And I hope I can get some content for you guys. And yeah, it's been about, I think it's like been about almost, yeah, 45 minutes. I guess I could say this is like around the halfway mark, but I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for it, to be fair. But if you are enjoying this, please leave a like, comment down below what kind of questions you have for me. I'll be sure to answer them in a future video, or I can reply to them if you have any questions. If you have any like questions. But yeah, again, this is a birthday podcast. It is indeed my birthday today, but I don't really have much to celebrate, to be honest. So that's why I'm making this little podcast / live stream. I hope the music's not too loud. I'm probably gonna go back in the recording and see how it turned out for me. And yeah, I'm trying not to speak too loud as well, because I know it can be like sort of hypey, but today I'm just not really in the mood for that. I said that a lot during the beginning of the stream, but I know some people like to skip around during the stream. But yeah. Anyways, I've talked about Arknights. I've talked about my spiel on Genshin for the most part. Summarized it pretty well. But I guess I can move over to Minecraft soon. But before that, I do want to talk about if I want to make more Genshin Impact content in the future. The answer is yes, but I don't know what kind of content yet. Because my laptop does not run Genshin well when I'm recording it, and I don't want to go. I know it ran well when I played it on my phone, but there's been so many updates now on Genshin Impact to where I don't think it'll ever run well on my phone again. Because I looked back at when I played it on my phone, it was so smooth. I genuinely don't know how I was able to run Genshin Impact so smoothly back then. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that ever again. And it's unfortunate. I'm looking back at some of my older videos, and I really have improved well on my editing. I know I can do better with editing, but some videos like can't be edited well just because the premise of the video is just not good. And I know that sounds like an excuse, but like literally some of the content that I have on here really just doesn't have anything interesting for it, so I can't really edit in anything really well. But yeah. Anyways, I think it's now time to talk about some Minecraft stuff, and this is where a lot of the big news comes in. Yeah. I'm going to be making a video on Saturday, hopefully. And it's going to be talking about a new event that I will be co-hosting on Galaxite. It's not an official tournament, no, but it's a fan-made tournament. It's all for fun. I'm not going to spoil too much. All I'm going to say is that I'm co-hosting it. It's another Galaxite YouTuber, and we've been playing this for a couple weeks now, and let's just say we're making solid progress on it, and I'm going to be doing a big announcement on Saturday, so get ready for that. I hope that goes well, honestly. But I do want to talk about my lack of Galaxite content, and that's just mainly because being a Galaxite helper means that I can't really make content too much, because I want to focus on moderating the server more, making player experience, giving players the experience that they deserve, because Galaxite is doing well on the moderation side compared to other servers, in my opinion, because our moderation team is a lot more interactive than other people in other servers. But to be fair, I don't know what it's like on the Hive, because I don't play the Hive. I don't play any other servers other than Galaxite pretty much. And yeah, I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to become a helper, and I hope I can stay being a helper for the next couple coming months, because I really enjoy it a lot. But yeah, I did want to make a I did want to make a season 6 video for Galaxite, because there's some pretty big things that happened specifically to me, but I don't know if I can really talk about it or bring anything up about it, because it's a bit interesting topic. But I did want to make I was planning to make like a Kronos montage, not a montage, but more of like a showcase, but I don't have enough clips for that yet, so expect that to be like another month or two, depending, because I've been pretty on and off with Galaxite Kronos, because that's like pretty much my main game, even though I have more rush wins, which I am ashamed of, because I literally had grinded 300 plus wins for week ones, and it was not fun. Even though, yeah, I think the last ever Galaxite video I made was when I became a Galaxite helper. So yeah, that just shows that I've been really busy with the Galaxite stuff. I mean, that just shows that I've been really busy with Galaxite moderating, and I would definitely make videos more, but I don't main Minecraft YouTube. Like, I know, like, I want to pave the way for other Galaxite YouTubers, because they make better content than I would for Galaxite. Because again, my laptop doesn't really run Minecraft that well. I actually play. I want to tell you guys a secret. I play none of my games in full screen. All of them are windowed. I play them all in windowed because they perform better when they are played in windowed. I hope that you guys can understand that. I hope that doesn't make me like a huge weirdo as well, because that would be very weird. But yeah, that's what I do, and I hope that's okay. It's getting pretty late. It's like 9:30. It's almost 9:30. I'm like, yeah, I'm hour 1 in pretty much. Yeah, I'm in 1 hour, pretty much. That was my minimum goal, to get this at around an hour, because I did want to talk for about an hour. But pretty much, yeah. Galactite stuff has been pretty nice. I need to spend more time on that though, just because I feel like I haven't been working too much on Galactite moderation compared to others. And even though I did pretty well in April, I didn't do too well this month just because of the whole college stuff and like my whole mental state just being extremely unstable for this month. And I don't know if it's gonna be stable when it's the end of the month, so I'm trying my best. But I'm really hoping that it gets better, because this year itself has just been going by way too quickly, and like you can't go back. Like, one time moves forward a lot quicker than people think, and you can't stop that time or go back to fix what was broken. And it hurts. It really hurts. Trust me. Man, I don't think I can last another 30 minutes here. I think the benchmark. I think the hour mark is fine. I did want to plan to go for an hour, in between an hour and 2 hours, and I don't know if I can go higher than hour 30, because I can't really put anything else in the background other than some Arknights OSTs, or else I'm gonna get DMCA'd by some other things, because like the others, like I want to put some other soundtracks in here, or like some sort of K-pop soundtrack, K-pop songs, because that's my main. It's what I've mainly been listening to, pretty much. But yeah, I'm probably gonna bring this to an end for you guys very shortly. But I'm gonna sum up pretty much everything for those of you who just skipped to the end. Basically, for Arknight's content, I've been really struggling with it just because, well, actually, content in general, I just have been really struggling because this month has just been really rough on me. And Arknight's content is still going to be my main focus, hoping to make CC7 videos once CC7 comes out. IS2 coming really soon. Hopefully that's going to be the main source of content once it comes out for me. What else? Well, Genshin Impact feels like a whole bunch of mini rants from me. A lot of interesting takes that I have, and some things that I just hope can improve, but might not. Some personal life stuff that I wanted to share, because if I didn't share it really, it would hurt me a lot more if I didn't feel it or didn't speak it out to my audience, because I know some of my audience really pops in to my videos a lot, but I don't know. And then Minecraft stuff, big announcement coming Saturday, hopefully, unless I'm busy. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say in this little mini podcast. This is not going to be an official thing. I just wanted to use this opportunity, because I will not have any time to do anything like this for the past couple of days. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Mobile streaming's hard. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, there's a lot of things that I didn't think about when it came to streaming on my phone, and now that I'm streaming on my laptop, I've already done like 2 or 3 test streams on my laptop, and I streamed the Minecraft twice already, and I streamed Arknights once. Streaming Minecraft both times, frames dropped like a couple minutes in. For Arknights, it just completely freezes my game. So streaming is so difficult, in my opinion. So I feel like if I were to do streams in the future, it'd be something like this, or like doing like another edition of like a podcast with like other people. But like, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, as of now, I'm doing the best I can to get out of my mental state that I have currently. It's been pretty rough, but I hope that I'm hoping that the second half of this year gets a lot better, because to be fair, 2020, like, honestly, this whole, like, again, this year has been just, it's been zooming and not in a good way, and it's just not been the best experience for me. And even then, like, this decade even can be said like really difficult for a lot of people, and me is not an exception as well. I hope I can get some I hope I can get to I hope I can get more content out for you guys, but like it's hard. It really is hard, trust me. I'm doing the best I can, and that might cause a lot of difficulties. But I think we're gonna have to get. I think we're close to the end here, because topics are running short, and time is running out, for me at least, or at least my body's feeling like it's starting to shut down. But I'm glad I was able to. I'm glad I was able to talk for about an hour. That's something I'm glad I'm able to do, honestly. To just talk in front of the screen, knowing that people will eventually get around to watch this, to those who aren't in the stream, and people that are looking and watching in the stream. I'm glad you guys are able to listen. I've said this a lot, but I'm gonna be honest, it's hard for me to keep things in my head. I don't like, if I hide something, it hurts me internally. So having to speak it out to other people like helps me out like immensely. But yeah. Yeah, it's college is something, all right, but personal life is hitting a lot more deeper than it actually is, and the reality of our world is really, it really sucks, honestly, to be honest. And we can't really do anything about it, really. No, it's something we can't control. Yeah, I think this might be the end for me. This is gonna be probably the end, but I'm going to change the music here because it's not really fitting the atmosphere right now. Let me get one I know that I can end it on, for at least a lot of people. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been good. It's been a good hour. I really enjoyed talking, and I'm gonna be honest, I hope I can do this again in the future, but it's gonna be, it might not be until another like month or two, honestly, because this is something I can't really do often. Not a lot of topics come into my head for most of the time, and to be fair, there's a lot of people that don't really have the time to be able to talk like this and just have topics in their head. It's more, I'm starting to ramble on at the end here, but to be honest, that's okay. Because I know that it's gonna be, I know that everything's okay. And I know that a lot of people will, I know that a lot of people would want to do something like this as well if they're ever having like a really rough time. And I'm glad I'm glad I was able to do this. But I think it might be time to end. Just because with all good things comes an end. And to be fair, I'm okay with ending it like this. So yeah. Thank you for everyone who tuned in during it live. If you're watching this, if you're just watching the full VOD, thank you. If you have any comments, go ahead and put them down below. I'll be responding to any questions that any of you have. I'll be looking into for any video ideas if you have any when it comes to my channel. Feel free to like give any suggestions, like I've said already. And yeah, I hope you have a good night. I'll be ending stream in about 5-6 minutes. Actually 3, yeah, let's say 3 minutes for now. 5 minutes. So enjoy your day, night, evening. But that's me signing out. I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.